Whoa! Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Have you ever experienced claustrophobia? I almost said a colostomy. Because it looks like it when you see it. A claustrophobic episode.
Ladies and gentlemen, just reading.
Yeah, but reading isn't always as easy as you think. Especially when you don't have very good eyes. God, my eyes suck, man. I just turned 45, and I swear every year it's getting a little bit worse. I'm not trying to sound like I'm using.
What about Santa
excuses,
claustrophobia?
Huh?
What about Santa claustrophobia? You know what that is?
No.
When you sit on Santa's lap and you feel like it's a little bit too close for comfort.
You know what I hate, which is even grosser than sitting on Santa? I'd rather sit on Santa's lap as long as it's not warm. You ever sit in a seat after somebody just got up and it's warm?
It's always warm because it's like a constant stream. Unless you're the first one there that day.
Yeah.
It's going to be warm.
No, but you sit down in somebody's seat after they've been sitting. The toilet seat is the worst. When you have to use a public bathroom and somebody's just come out and you sit down and it's warm. Oh, that's so gross. It's like touching butts.
Yes, that does not.
I don't like that.
Nice.
This is probably something you don't have to deal with, Cameron, working from home all the time. See, there's a benefit for you. Remember that. Sorry.
Bro move.
Oh, sorry. I had the wrong one up. The engineers, they got to come in here and fix this thing. What were you saying?
How much blame do you
I
cast
think
in
a
day?
warmed toilet seat is a bro move.
It's a bro
It's nice
move?
of them. Yeah. I like having the warmed toilet seat compared to, going over to the Cuesta bathroom.
Okay,
and,
stop. Just stop. And number
sitting
one,
on it
stop.
And it's cold and you're like,
Stop
ooh.
talking like this.
I would rather.
I really like a warm toilet seat.
I would rather sit on the toilet seat at Lopez Lake with the 1,000 mosquitoes flying by, and it's not even a flushable toilet.
There's no mosquitoes there.
Well, mosquito eaters, whatever they are. There's bugs. I don't know what.
One thing I like about that place.
I don't know what they are.
They have great facilities, by the way. I got to say the Parks and Recs department does a great job. Whether I'm at the boat launch and I'm using the metal toilets, they have a normal seat.
Think of what
you're
about.
Or you're up in the campgrounds. Always really nice, clean toilets. I felt really bad because the last time I went there,
I don't agree with you.
3 of us, 3 men, right? 3 grown ass men. Steve and Matt are bigger than I am as far as, height. We roll up to the bathrooms from our campsite in the morning because we got to take care of our business after we had our coffee. You know what I'm talking about? And there's these 2 ladies, probably in their 60s, getting ready. They're gloving up. They're getting ready to go in and clean the men's bathroom. And, I bet they wish they had got there maybe 10 minutes earlier.
Well, they probably...
Because we walked right in front of them, and as soon as we came out, then they went in. I was like, oh, that's bad.
They probably get paid a premium to do that,
I don't think so. What do they get? Maybe 10% off their next camp stay? Yeah, the county here does not take care of that very well.
How do you know? Because have you applied for the job?
I'm a yearly pass holder. I've camp out there. It's ridiculous, all the fees and all the crap that they charge you.
Okay. You said something nice for a minute there. You said they kept the facilities nice, but then now come the...
Yes, that's the only thing they do is the bathrooms.
Now come the complaints.
The ladies that are cleaning the bathrooms, well
were
done. I love you. High five to you. But, the fees and, all the crap you have to put up with there. I had to reschedule once. They wanted to charge me $35 to reschedule. And then I eventually talked her into just $10, but it still costs just to move it from one weekend to the next. Anyways, our poll question is brought to you by SurfNet Communications. Have you ever experienced claustrophobia or a claustrophobic episode? Who writes these things? Yes, no, I don't think so.
Anything else you want to complain about?
And I would say, you could say yes if you've ever had any anxiety, in a tight situation.
And that's the thing. I mean, I think it applies to everyone to some extent. I mean, I don't think there's ever been anybody who's been trapped in a hot room and the air conditioning stops working, and you're in a room with a bunch of people, I mean, we've all been there. Or like you're going to Mexico and you're standing in the customs line or something like that, and it's 95 degrees with 95% humidity, and you're like, just, oh God, I just want to get to my pool and my drink. And it's a miserable feeling. I mean, that's why they sell so much booze.
Best customs experience I've ever had in Mexico in Cabo San Lucas, but they recently, in the last 10 years, rebuilt the airport and they pipe all this AC in. The worst Mazatlan. But it was 20 years ago, right after I graduated high school, went there. And I'm telling you what, it was the craziest National Geographic episode I had ever seen. Going through the airport, watching security guys, you hit the button. And I swear, every other person got red, and they just unzip your suitcase and they just dump it on the ground.
Are they still?
And then they kind of pick through it.
Are they still doing the button thing?
Yeah, last time I went, which was
kidding me.
last year. Yeah,
it was like.
But I never get.
30 years
I never
ago.
get red. Now it's fancy. You hit this button. It's a piece of glass that lights up either green or red. It's like clear glass that has a little X or a check that you can go through, a check mark like green. It's weird.
I remember we were going to Cancun once, and we decided instead of packing a suitcase, wouldn't it be more efficient to pack a cooler? Just pack our clothes in the cooler. Then that way we
can take the cooler to the beach,
or the beach, the hotel room, whatever.
This is a Jeff. It's a great idea.
But there was booze in the bottom of the cooler underneath the clothes. And
because they ask you that question, do you have any drugs or alcohol?
Yeah, right. And we're like, nope, none at all. And they go, okay,
hit the button.
And I was sweating bullets. I mean, that's hot and humid, anyways, right? I was sweating bullets. And it came up green. And I was like, all right, come on, let's go.
I know the feeling you're talking about, and I haven't even snuck anything in. But as soon as that green button hits, you just want out of there as fast as you can. Hold on, sir, we're going to have you in it again.
If you need a mule, Jeff Kingman is on the job.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that was a different time.
One time I got stopped.
I'm that bold anymore.
I mean, my wife is behind me. I should have let her go first. I hit the button, I go through. And I'm like booking for the doors that open up so you can leave the security area and go outside of the airport. And two guards step up in front of me. They're like, sir, senor, sir. And I'm like, oh, crap, what did I do? And I turn around, and Charlene's like, she's hollering for me because I had something of hers.
She fell on the ground.
I didn't even hear her. I was just gone. You can have her!
Senor, your wife is on the ground.
I'm like, I don't know who that is.
Senor. Your wife, she fell down.
Anyways, let us know if you've ever had a claustrophobic episode. It's our SurfNet Communications. It looks like 90% of people are saying, or about 80% of people, are saying yes.
Yeah.
They have had it.
I think it's hard to escape it, no matter how comfortable you are in a tight situation. Is herd immunity taking over the NFL now? So we're good on that? Like, everybody's gotten COVID. We've gotten it out of the way. No more Tuesday, Wednesday night football games. I know this week there's a Thursday night football game, so we only get one night off this week.
I was reading a story that Seattle was the last team that didn't have a COVID case. They got one this week. I don't know who it was.
Good job, Seahawks.
Pete Carroll was really excited that nobody on his team had gotten COVID.
No.
Now one guy had it.
No. You got to take the Alabama approach to it. Remember?
Give everybody COVID.
There was rumors in the beginning of the training camp that, oh, man, COVID's spreading rampant through Alabama's football team.
That's dangerous, man. That's like playing Russian roulette because it affects everybody differently.
Young athletes. Jeremy, come on.
So, God, did you see?
That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke.
Now the letters are coming now. JEFFKINGMAN.
That was a
at
joke.
AmericanGeneralMedia.com.
That was a joke.
So, 333 people over the 3-day weekend. There was over 130 something on Saturday. In SLO County. Now we have 4 people in the ICU, and we're in the lockdown. We're in the shutdown. Somebody asked me if I wanted to go do something. I don't know. I guess it's working because I'm like, nope, you know what? I'm just going to hang tight. Man.
Everywhere I went this weekend, people were very upset because of the fact that we got lumped into the Southern California.
Oh, I agree.
Region.
I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right. You know what I think it is? I think it's lazy.
I had heard, but at the beginning of the weekend, I haven't been keeping close tabs on it, but at the beginning of the weekend, one of our ICU beds in the county had been
one. We had one person in ICU as of Friday, but now I saw on the news this morning we're up to 4 people.
Okay,
in ICU.
That is surging,
and our numbers are rising. I believe we've had like 300 new cases this week.
Yeah. The thing about
333 in the last 3 days
is I don't know where I stand on the practicality of it. Because at first I'm like, oh my gosh, we only have one bed. What? This is an outrage. You're going to shut down all the small businesses. But then I got to thinking about back in these busy times of Memorial Day, of Labor Day, of when people needed a place to go, when people wanted a place to go. And if we weren't lumped in with the numbers of Southern California, and let's say they took a county by county approach, it's not hard to go from one county to another county. So we would see a surge of tourism during that time, correct?
Yeah.
So this effectively goes back, not effectively, somewhat. It's about 70% of my plan, and I do plan to run against Gavin Newsom for governor. I got the hair for it. My plan.
You need more gel.
My plan was to shut the county off, meaning don't let anybody into the county unless it was for delivery purposes. You could do that in our county very easy, very, very easy, and still let the small businesses open to the people that are in this county. Now, the problem with that is we depend greatly on tourism here, but still, something's better than nothing. From that front,
but it is what it is, and now we have to, play the cards we're dealt. And I don't, and all you can do is make a change, right? You can make a change during the next election, but until then, I don't know what else you can do. You can rebel, you can rebel, and you could, do whatever. But it's probably, I think at the end of the day, it's just going to end up hurting you. So, but you got to stay safe. We got Christmas coming up. It's going to be another day where they're going to say that. It's a big spreader because people are getting together. And if you're going to get together, just, I guess, be smart about it, right? I mean, I think this is all common sense. We don't need to tell anybody what to do. Everybody knows what they need to do.
And the problem with this is once you start telling people what to do, they're going to not want to do what you want them to do.
The government and the governor and
I can't believe for a second. He says he has children. I can't believe for a second that he spends any time with them. They have to be raised by the nanny, because if he spent any time with them, he would know, don't tell the children what to do because they'll want to do the opposite.
Coming up, yes, and Alice Cooper after we get into the news. And this hour, it is brought to you by The Human Bean. The best way to drink in the holidays is with a white chocolate peppermint mocha at The Human Bean. Download The Human Bean app for your convenience, rewards, and a free drink on your birthday. There you go. Now open in Atascadero and Morro Bay.
Another reason why your birthday date sucks, because The Human Bean opened up right after your birthday came.
Why are you so mean to me on my birthday? You're always telling me my birthday sucks. I like my birthday.
You always got next year, bro.
Today, 805-543-3693. So this is a new judged event, or this is a judged event that is going to be new to the Olympics.
Yeah.
All right. This is Sean. Good morning, Sean.
Good morning.
Olympics so progressive.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sean. How you doing?
I'm sorry.
I'm doing well.
Are you expecting a good morning back? Hello. Good morning. How are you today, Sean?
We're all about business.
I'm doing great so far.
Skipping the pleasantries.
Yeah. What is your favorite, before you give us your answer, what is your favorite Olympic sport to watch? Sean.
Probably gymnastics.
Oh, you like
another judged event.
Is that the one where they run and tumble and do cartwheels in the air? That one?
Yeah, something like that.
Because they got
jump around on some.
Yeah, they got the high jump.
No high jump in gymnastics.
Oh, there's not.
There's
track and
bars
field.
and beam and vault and tumbling.
Of the gymnastics event, which one's the most enjoyable for you to watch?
I'm betting it's the one she used to do as a young girl.
You're so smart. You're exactly right. I like the bars, actually.
Yeah, you used to do the bars? The bars are fun.
Yeah.
Because there's danger element there.
Oh, they're flipping off of those things?
Oh, my God. Could you? It's so funny. My daughter does gymnastics right now. She's pretty serious about it. And I'll go and I'll watch. And she's younger, but some of the older girls are doing the bars. And it makes your palms sweat because you're afraid they're
going to hit their face.
You're afraid they're going to miss it and fall to their doom. You know, it's very nerve-wracking to watch.
I took some gymnastics when I was younger, and I hurt my back jumping on the trampoline, and I was done. That was it. I'm out, Dad.
Can't do the
The
trampoline.
trampoline can be dangerous.
Yeah. Can't do the trampoline. Get the hell out of here.
All right, Sean. This is a new judged event, or this will be new to the Olympics, this judged event. What is it?
I think it's completely ridiculous, but it's breakdancing.
That is correct, Sean. Good job.
Nice work. Yeah. Congratulations. You're a winner. You're going to go see the Elks Country Christmas in Santa Maria.
Why do you think
All right, very cool.
Why do you think it's ridiculous, Sean?
Breakdancing, a sport?
Yeah, it's an art.
Just personal opinion, you know. Like
Yeah.
you're talking about the element of danger in gymnastics. How much danger is there in breakdancing?
Well, no, the thing is...
Cameron, do you want to answer that? Because I heard you...
How much danger is in ice skating?
There's a lot of danger in
Oh,
ice
that
skating.
blade can cut your
Yeah.
throat.
You know how sharp that blade is? It's crazy sharp. They get-
Can you
that's
jump on
fair,
the
but
ice and do a
realistically,
flip?
how is the chance of it coming back and slicing your neck while you're doing twirls?
Possible.
I don't know why this has to be dangerous.
What about two-person ice skating? Two-person ice skating. You have you have somebody. You're throwing somebody else up in the air, and their blades are at eye level with you. I mean, one thing, one false move, and you could be decapitated right there on the ice. That's an element of danger, my friend.
That's never happened.
Well, would it make you feel better if we had twins break dancing so that they can like throw each other in the air?
No.
There's your element of danger.
I just don't understand. Breakdancing was big in the 80s. I didn't even know people were breakdancing anymore. When's the last time you've heard of breakdancing?
I know. That's the thing. As I think the Olympics misses the boat because if this was 1988, even then it might be a little late. But if it's 1988, I'd be like, okay, yeah, that's fine. But to come up, what is it? How many years after? 40 years? Almost 40 years after it was actually a big thing?
Remember the movie Breakdance?
Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo. I remember that.
Yeah.
Well, and there's the shows like America's Got Talent. They've been having some kind of breakdancing combo dance act, so maybe that inspired him.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, I get that.
See, that's what they need to do. They just need to take America's Got Talent and make it an Olympic sport. And whoever wins America's Got Talent in the Olympics wins a gold medal.
Magicians are my favorite on America's Got Talent. I love the magicians.
You know who I like? Did you ever see what was it, Mask Guy? What was his name? He didn't talk.
Oh, the one where they show like it was like
Mr.
magic
Caveman?
unsolved or unwrapped or something like that.
No, that's
What was
not
that,
it.
Sean?
No, it was, I think Mr. Tape Man or something, because they
Tape
have that
Man.
cap.
Yes, Tape Man.
Oh,
Yes, that's
yeah.
it. Tape Man was my favorite. He had tape over his mouth.
He was funny when he was dancing with that gal and his hand slipped her butt, but it was himself.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You love America's Got Talent, Sean.
Well, you're a winner. You're going to go to the Elks Country Christmas, okay?
All right, thanks so much.
All right, hold on the line here a minute. Yeah.
So breakdancing is going to be an Olympic sport. It's going to be judged. The judged sports are always. It's like, what if you don't like the person that's doing it? You can't help but give them a score a little less than the guy that you like that's doing it. There's definitely.
Well, I'm sure the
there's
judges
definitely-
are breakdancers themselves.
Right, but there's
Or at least-
there's room for fraud in any judged sport.
Okay.
My daughter watches this gymnastics movie all the time because she's big into gymnastics. She watches it over and over and over again. The coach, I forget what the name of it is. I'm sorry. It's on Netflix and it's an Australian movie, so nobody knows it.
It's probably like Dance Moms.
But in the premise of the gymnastics movie from Australia, one of the girls is really good, but she is coached by somebody who actually is accused of crippling one of the judges when they were children, ruining her budding gymnastics career. So she purposefully gives bad marks to her pupil.
Her athlete.
Yeah,
Her student.
in order to get back at her for making her paralyzed from the waist down.
Well, see, they should have vetted that out
I mean,
and not let her judge that.
But that's what I'm saying. You should vet that out, just like you should investigate any voter fraud that's going on. But does it get? I mean, I don't know.
Dude, your daughter is watching a movie about Tanya Harding.
Possibly. I mean,
That's a great biography, by the way.
It's just when you have these judged events, give me a score, give me something tangible. I want to see a ball going through a hoop and know, okay, that person gets a point for that.
I don't know if the show Dance Moms is on anymore, but my wife would watch it, and I would sit down, and I got kind of sucked into it. And it's so sad, but because these girls are super talented, but their moms just are so nasty and immature and fight each other.
Garbage human beings.
But it's sad because the girls that are out there, their daughters, are so talented, and you're like watching these like 7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds. You're like, oh my God, how do they do that? And
they like pit the daughters against each other. Like, can't they just be cool and like dance together?
I didn't know we had a Dance Mom fan in the room. That's pretty funny.